And if you didn't know that, then like, I don't know what to tell you, right? But filter for past 24 hours, then filter for past 3 months, and look at the most viral content. And you study those videos to learn how to make content. Let's face it, you've made tons of videos before, but if you're under 1,000 followers, you just don't know how to make content. So we're going to learn how to make content, not just video. You're going to grab those keywords. You're going to look at the videos that are doing really, really well. And those are going to be your inspiration. Forget what your favorite creator does. Forget what your favorite creator says. Look at the content that is blowing up now. And remember, why are we doing this? We're looking at what people are currently accepting so we know what they want, so we can give them what they want, so that they trust us with more of their time, so that we can serve them well enough. And if we do that, then they will follow us. It's simple. People overcomplicate it with the algorithm stuff, with the SEO features. Use this. Don't post another video until you use this TikTok feature. No, the feature you need to use is the search bar, and you need to use a bit of humility in knowing that if your content's not doing well, if nothing changes, nothing changes. You can either be right or you can go viral. Choose to go viral, because at a certain point, content is going to change so much to where this format of video, even that I'm making right now, is not going to work for me. I'm going to have to switch it up later. And so are you. And so is pretty much every creator, unless they're really massive and everybody knows them for who they are. Trust me, if you aren't at the point where your content is doing what you want it to do, don't just sit there and be like, it's not my fault, right? It might not be your fault, but it's your responsibility. You got to fix it. Look at what's doing well right now and replicate it. Copy it. Do whatever you have to in order to learn how to make good content for today, not good content for a year ago. All right. And if you get stuck at any point in this process, just DM me for help. I'll help you out. Gaining followers on TikTok is not hard. I gained 15,000 followers in about a week. One of my clients gained 12,000 followers in about 24 hours. Another one of my clients gained around 15,000 followers in about 24 hours. It's not because they were using some weird trick or they had a friend on the TikTok staff or they were using the right keywords. No, none of that. It's because they understood the intersection between where they were and where their audience was. In order to brute force a viral video, you have to ask yourself, what would 200 random strangers feel compelled to watch if it popped up on their For You page? That's the first question. The next question is, how can I make something like that that will also help me get to my end goal? So say your end goal is being an entrepreneur with clients. You might say, okay, I want clients for my business. I'm going to make a how-to video, but how do I make a how-to video that is so compelling that a random 200 people would stop and watch the video? Well, then you have to think, oh, well, maybe I'll make it about some topic nobody's ever talked about before. Maybe I'll offer something that people don't really have. I'll show them how to get 1,000 followers in 24 hours or 100,000 followers in a day. Once you have all of these ideas of what you could make, that's when you start testing it, putting it out, seeing how the audience reacts. If one of your videos gets a disproportionately larger slew of attention, that's where you focus your efforts. It's that freaking simple. Now, maybe you have no imagination, or you've been trying this for a while and nothing's working. Well, then we have to ask ourselves, how can I predict what 200 random people would want to see, what would engage with, would bite on inside of my niche? How do I figure that out? It's super simple. All you do is go to the TikTok search bar and you look up whatever your niche keyword is, and you sort by past 3 months and most viewed, and you will see viral videos, viral video ideas, viral hooks from the past 3 months that have blown up, that when the first 200 people encountered it, they were like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this video. I'm going to sit here. And that gives you a blueprint to virality. It's not hard. You just have to be okay with admitting to yourself that you were wrong about what quality content is, and that you are willing to learn what quality content is. If you can do this, you will have no problem. The last TikTok account I started, it was in the Minecraft niche, right? And the third video on that account hit 500,000 views because I was following this specific strategy. What would 200 random people actually engage with? How can I make a video that would compel them to watch? If you can master that, you'll have no problem with organic and you'll never need to watch a TikTok growth video again. If you want me to take a look at your social media, go ahead and DM me the word growth. We'll have a short conversation. We'll sit down on a call and we'll see if I can't help you. If someone gave you the exact steps to becoming a full-time creator, not having to clock in for work if that's something you didn't want to do, travel whenever you want to, not have to look at grocery prices or gas prices or struggle with bills or get out of debt or whatever. Hi, my name's Levi, and 4 years ago, I was a struggling creator. I had 70,000 followers on social media, and I was making $0 from social media every single month, running DoorDash and working at Home Depot to try to just make ends meet and like take care of myself. And it sucked. It really sucked. And I was like taught to believe that if I went viral, everything would be okay. And so I had that account at 70,000 followers. I started another one at 30,000 followers, and I made like maybe a band off of that one, which is nowhere near living expenses, right? And so I didn't actually start making money consistently until I decided I was just going to make content and decide to help other people. And I did that with this page. Every single video I posted was designed around a problem that my target audience had and a solution on how to solve that problem. And I probably got to 20, maybe 30,000 followers just making content about how I made content on my other pages and grew, how to grow on social media before I started selling. I sold a profile review to one guy, and he was like, yeah, give me a profile review. Let's get some personalized knowledge going. And he grew by 15,000 followers in the span of about 1 day. So that's when I knew, okay, I've got something here. I can make content on social media, teaching people how to grow on social media. And I can also, in the free content that I give, I can offer to help people who are willing to pay. And if I offer to help people, they're willing to pay, they pay me, maybe I can become a full-time creator. And in doing so, I've been doing that for the past 4 years. I have not looked back once. I've helped over 200 creators. One of my clients quit his job, and he went from $0 to $20,000 per month helping other people on social media. Another one of my clients, he was teaching people how not to relapse, and he went from 6,000 followers to 21,000 followers in 5 weeks. And currently he's at like 41,000 followers about 2-3 months later. And he's hit $7,000 in a single month, just teaching people, helping people with sobriety. It's not a complicated business model. You're just using the knowledge you already have in your head to improve the lives of other people. Stop being stingy. Let it out. Let it out. And so I recommend looking into this business model, creating content, teaching people how to do something, and then offering your personalized help, either doing low ticket or high ticket. I highly recommend high ticket coaching, which is when you take somebody and you run a program with them for about 3 months or so, 3-4 months, and you offer to sit down with them every single week and help them work through a complicated problem. People will pay a lot of money for that, and it's it's not necessarily easy, but it's simple for you to make a full-time income on social media doing that. I probably work maybe 2 to 3 hours a day unless I'm launching or doing something like that, in which case, like today, I've been working for probably 6 to 7 hours. If this is something that's interesting to you, just DM me, coach. We'll do a temp check. Just figure out if this is actually right for you. We'll sit down and figure out what your goals are and see if I can actually help you. And if we can, if this looks good, then I'll just give you all the systems that I use. I'll help you set everything up. So all you have to do is make content and help people, and you don't have to worry about whether your business works or not. All right, drop me a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. If you're trying to become a full-time creator and you keep watching TikTok growth videos, you need to understand these videos aren't taking you closer to your goal. They're taking you farther away. The culture of social media strategy makes people believe that there is an inside scoop that they are not